What's up everybody, welcome back to Low Luxury, and welcome back to Low Luxury Archive, the series where we are diving deep into a brand's archives, specifically lately, Demna Gvasalia at Balenciaga. Demna, I always go back and forth, Demna, but the piece we're looking at today, I have to say, I love this piece. This is one of my favorite pieces that we have seen on this series, because today, we have got this guy. It's like iconic, the color blocked, like 3/4 Velcro zip, windbreaker, hooded, logo, knit sweatshirt. Well, I don't even know what you call this. I love this thing and I'm so excited for you guys to check it out. But we're gonna see where this piece came from. We'll check out all the little details, and we'll also try to either match or beat that original runway look. So let's dive right in. Yo, before we get too much further, subscribe to the channel. I make tons of luxury and streetwear content, and also, if you're looking for deals on luxury and streetwear, check the description. I've got some of the best sites with all authentic stuff. Check it out. Well, here we are again, guys, in a somewhat familiar situation that we've been having lately, which is, we've got all the collections here, almost all, as we'll see in a second, but guess what? Our piece is not contained in any of these collections. We get close. Like, let me show you how close we get. So this piece says 18 on it for 2018, but here in the fall 2017 menswear show, this is when Demna was still splitting off women's wear and menswear shows, we do see some motifs in these pieces that we see in our piece as well. So if we go down a bit, especially look at some of these like silhouettes. Like this guy right here, this guy. All of these silhouettes are very similar to the silhouette of our piece. And we're also seeing, look at this. Let me actually zoom in on this guy. HOMME. So French. So he started bringing in that word. For whatever reason, he finds that word very appealing on clothing. It's kind of very classic, very luxury French, right? Like Balenciaga, HOMME. Yves Saint Laurent, pour HOMME. I need to go back to French class. This sweatshirt right here, maybe it's a hoodie, HOMME right there. And we've got elements like this piece right here is very, very similar to ours, but it is not quite the same. Like this one, full zip all the way down. Ours is not. Colors are different, some different elements with the hood here. It's just little tweaks, but like, did our piece come as part of this collection but just didn't walk down the runway? Maybe. And then you've got spring 2018. And this is where I think it really did come from, because the most obvious, like the closest sibling to our piece is these windbreakers right here. So let's take a closer look at this. The badge is nearly identical. It's just this one's colored and it's flipped, but the hood, it's got a very similar hood. Color blocking, very 90s color blocking. It's just slightly different because this is a double hem windbreaker, whereas ours is a sweatshirt. So it's near identical, but just slightly different as well. So I mean, we're gonna have a hard time deciding which look we're gonna be copying here. What do we do? And I also want to call out, like in Resort 2018, this one's a bit further off, but even pieces like this one, this like security parka, I think bears quite a few similarities to ours. That logo badge right there, the Velcro elements going on there. I think there is a through line between these pieces. And then finally, we have a collection that isn't even included on the Vogue runway page for Balenciaga, and that is the men's pre-fall 2018. They have women's pre-fall 2018, but not men's, which I think is like a huge oversight, because this collection has some pretty like iconic pieces. If we go through like the double shirts, come on, the double shirts. That was part of this collection, okay? Keep going through. Reflective parkas. Let's see, a lot of double shirts, you guys. We've got more windbreakers with a similar type of silhouette and color blocking. That puffer I've always found very cool. And there we go. There we go, right here. This is a similar parka that we'd see in spring 2018, but also has some key differences, like that logo is now looking much more like the one on ours. But again, this is a windbreaker and not a sweatshirt. But like the fit on this guy is very similar. I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on here, but I think that's all we can look at. We know the era it came from, maybe even the collection it came from, but it never actually appeared on the runway. And I'm going to have some choices to make on which look we're going to try to match. Okay, you know what? I've decided I'm going to go with this guy. You know, it's an interesting piece. It's got the windbreaker. It's very sporty, but you've also got dress trousers and shoes. So it's like a kid going to his first office job, and he's thrown on this outerwear piece on top of it. So I'm vibing that. So now that we know where this piece came from, let's take a closer look at the finer details. Yes, my friends. Yes, yes, yes. That is all I can say when looking at this piece. This is it. This is the Balenciaga piece. At least as far as like their more streetwear-oriented stuff goes. Some of the tailoring and the shoulders and stuff, I think that's the most iconic. But like, as far as the streetwear goes, you know, this makes you think like A$AP Rocky, stuff like that. This is where it's at. By this season, of course, we're using the Boulder logo, and we've got the white on black in this case. This is stitched just right into that back seam there, in these back corners where it's folded over. The underside of that, you know, a little bit like pinpointy, not the cleanest, but not all of them are. It's almost a little bit more like natural looking, you know? And you're already getting a taste of how fleecy that interior is. Look at, oh yeah. Oh yeah, touch me. One thing we've got on this piece, which is actually the first time we've ever seen it, is this tag. This tag right here. So that means I'm guessing that it was actually bought in store initially, because this is the first time I've ever seen that. I don't think they include this for like online orders. But the one really cool part about that is this. This is a real piece of metal. It's like super weighty. It's got some real weight to it that lets this hang down. And yeah, I just wanted to include that because I haven't seen that yet. We also have some regular old boring retail tags here. This on the white kind of textured background in this opening envelope. Inside of that we can see all that relevant information, 2018. And on the back it talks about the fragility and beauty of this fiber. Dude, these luxury brands are always so hoity-toity about this stuff, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess I am too, but the fragility and beauty is just like a bit much, you know? This guy's tagged in extra small. Of course, as with all Demna stuff, the fit is anything but we will definitely talk about that more later. And then these care tags here, these are made on the more matte black, the kind of more modern ones here. Although more recently they have moved to like pure glossy black. And our fabrication is cotton and polyester. I would have actually guessed pure cotton on this, but I guess that makes sense. That fleeciness, you don't really get it from pure cotton usually. And where to even start on the details here? I mean, I guess should we start with that big main logo patch there? I mean, yeah, let's do it. So this is like a fairly iconic element from this collection. The HOMME 18, of course, for 2018, and then Balenciaga going down the side there vertically. It's very, very retro, super 90s, as is the colorway, the color blocking here, the red, blue, gray. It's super just like classic, almost like Gorpcore Patagonia vibes or something. There are a lot of like tech elements here, I would say, which is interesting because this was really a year or two before techwear started really taking over. So the body here is like one big pocket. You've got this, which is lined in like a black polyester underneath. You've got some Velcro right there to open it up. Okay, and this, got a little fold over there, and that gets into that main kangaroo pocket. But you can also get to that from your more typical side pockets. And then of course we've got this main closure here, which is like a classic Balenciaga, like incognito parka kind of vibe. So this is also Velcro. You've got a few of them dotting the way. Up here, 1, 2, 3. Last one's at the neck. But then we've also got a zip underneath. But that's not the only zipper we've got. No. Because the sides are also zip up sides. So if we wanted, we can unzip these and really open this up. As you can see here, our hem is heavily elasticated. It really sucks you in at the waist here. And that's the same for the cuffs. You'll also note that there's some interesting stuff going on over at the hood here. So obviously it's super high, almost like turtleneck, again, incognito vibes. And this, we've got another black zipper. All these zippers are like painted black, and that if you wanted to, you could hide your hood in there, or as I do, I'm just gonna leave it out because I like having the hood available when I need it. It's that same kind of polyester windbreaker material that we had on the inside of this lip right here. We've also got a couple nice drawstrings here to cinch it shut if we were so inclined. And when it comes to the back, you know, it's fairly standard, not branded or anything like that, but they just carry through that color blocking with the gray, red, and blue. You know, it's a back, it does the job. You can see it's like a real wide back. This thing oversized, let me tell you. Now we've checked out all of those details, let's try this piece on. We'll see how it feels, see how it fits, but we'll also take a look at that original runway look and see if we can either do as well as that or even improve on it in some way. So let's dive in there. All right, so we've decided which look we're gonna go for, and this one's actually really simple. It's the top, the pants, and the shoes. So the pants in our look, we've got some like dress trousers. So, and they're actually quite skinny for a pair of Demna pants, which are usually more baggy and oversized. So skinny pants, I got a lot of those. You know, I'm an older guy. I remember the skinny pants era. So we've got a gray pair of dress trousers here, and the gray actually matches the gray on our top quite well, I think. I think that'll work out okay. And we haven't really had a chance to do this before where we get to bring back a piece from a previous video, but we've already got shoes from this collection in the look we're recreating. They're black dress shoes. And hey, well, you look at that. We've got some black Croc dress shoes from this same collection. So that's our look right there. Very, very simple look as far as Demna goes. He usually layers like crazy. So let's see how it goes. So I told you at the very beginning of this video that I love this sweatshirt. Parka? It's more like a knit parka, I guess you would say. But I love this thing. First of all, again, iconic Balenciaga streetwear. This kind of like colorway and cut, it's very, very recognizable because, you know, a lot of celebrities were wearing it back in 2018. So love that aspect of it. But I also love how functional it is, how comfortable it is. That fleece interior, it's very, very warm, super comfy, very also versatile because you can open it up, you can leave it closed, cold day, warmer day. I think this would work in a lot of situations. So real quick, what's the fit like? It's stupid oversized. It's tagged in extra small. It fits like a extra large, maybe a large. So it's at least like 3 sizes oversized. The feel, incredible. We've already talked about it. And again, there's just some like really smart elements going on here. Like that hem, the elasticated hem, it really grabs you very, very tight around the waist or the like bottom of your butt because it kind of goes down pretty far. But they included those zippers on the sides so that you can open it up and let out some of the tension if you want to and don't want it to be as tight and elasticated down there at the hem. So there's a lot of just really, really intelligent elements to this that I think people don't give Demna enough credit for. So this is some top tier archival stuff right here. So I'm psyched. So that's the incredible color black Balenciaga sweatshirt. Take a look at the other video on screen here. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.